Okay, we are on the Mem Amid Beis. We're in the middle of machlokes between Reb Yanai and Reb Yochanan, whether or not the goral is ma'akev. Reb Yanai held the goral is ma'akev, but the hanocha, putting the lot onto the animal, is not ma'akev. Reb Yochanan says the goral entirely is not ma'akev. We also had a machlokes Reb Yochanan, Reb Yehuda, and Reb Nechemya, whether Rabbi Yehuda holds only avodas that are done b'fnai l'fnim the Kodesh Kodashim are ma'akev, and Rabbi Nechemya holds that all avodas, even all avodas done in Big Day 11, even if they're not in the Kodesh Kodashim, are going to be ma'akev. So the pashtus is that Rabbi Yehuda would hold that the goral is not ma'akev, and Rabbi Nechemya holds that the goral is ma'akev, but there is a way to explain. The Gemara said that you hold like Reb Nechemya, but you hold the goral is not an avodah, and that's why it's not ma'akev. Or it could be that you could also hold like Reb Yehuda and still hold the goral is ma'akev because the Torah says Allah Allah 2 times. And that was what the Gemara did on the bottom of Lamed Testament Beis, and it's been bringing braces. We also have the shita of Reb Shimon, who holds it straight up. The goral is not ma'akev. He holds if one of the animals die, you do not need to do another goral, and you could just get another animal. Okay, we are on Mamad Beis, and we did the Gemara on the top of the page already because that was put in on Mem Amud Aleph. So we're going to start 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 lines down, 3 words in, Tashima. Tashima, we have another brayso that goes like this. Shalu Talmidav is Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva's Talmidim asked him the following. Ola Bismoil, if the Kohen Gadol picked up the lot that said Lashem in his left hand, which is not a good simon, Mahu, what's the halacha? Sheyachzer liyamin. Can he put it back into his right hand? And it's like it's embarrassing. He didn't get the right. He didn't come up goral. It's like, can he switch it? So Amar Lahen. So here, listen to Rabbi Akiva's answer. Al titnu makam l'tzedukim lirdos. Don't give space for the tzedukim. Could be it's referring to the Noitzrim, to the Christians, Talmidim of Yeshu. Lirdos means to either persecute or to rule over us or to have a taina against us, that we don't take the words of the Torah seriously and we sort of make up what we want. Rashi says, whatever we want. So we don't want to do that. Okay, that's Rabbi Akiva's response. That's why you can't do that. 1 second. Says the Gemara, the reason why you can't switch the lot to your right hand is because then you're gonna I think you can do whatever you want. But without that you couldn't. What do you mean if you hold like Rabbi Yanai, the goral is ma'akev? How could you do that? So it sounds like Rabbi Akiva is saying that the goral is not ma'akev. And even if you did it, it's not ma'akev. Which is a chiddush. You might have said that even if you hold it's not ma'akev, but once you do it, then it's binding. He's saying, no, it's not a binding. So the Gemara says, "Hagrol ma'akva v'kiven the kavate smoil." Once the smoil was kaveya, it established that this animal is Lashem. How could you switch that around? That's just like a kasha on Rabbi Yanai. Amirava, no, hachikamri Allah. Hachikamri. This is how you can explain. This is what they meant to ask him. They weren't asking, "Can you switch hands?" But rather, Allah hagar b'smol. If the girl came out in your left hand, can you put the lot and the seir, the goat that was on your left, put it on your right side, and then pick up your right hand with the lot in it. So now it's going on the right seir. It just looks better. Can you do that? right? Meaning you're not actually going to just switch it. You picked up the lot that says Lashem in your left hand. So that means the goat that's on your left is now the seer that's Lashem. So what you want to do is just move that goat over and switch your hand, and then it'll be on your right side, and you put it down. So this way, the Kohen Gadol, I guess, won't be embarrassed. Could you do that? And that Rabbi Kiva says, even though meaning even if you're doing it in a way that technically is not changing the goral, but you're still giving makom for the tzedukim to talk. It doesn't look so good. It looks odd. So you can't do that. Amar lahem al tetnu makom l'tzedukim l'rdeis. Okay, Tosh, my next brisa. Even Amar es hasir asher olav. Now the pasuk says that the pasuk says like this. Okay. It says v'lokach es shnei asirim. You're going to take the two asirim. Behemed oisam lefnei Hashem. You stand them before Hashem Pesach Elmoed. V'nasan Aaron al shnei asirim geirolis. Aaron is going to place the two geirolis, geirol echel Hashem, geirol echel Azazel, and then the next pasuk says. V'hikr v'Aaron es hasa'ir asher ola olav ha'geirol Hashem v'aso chatas. Asher ola olav. Yeah. Okay. So what does that to say? Asher ola olav. Just say asher olav. The says more ilu nema es hasa'ir asher olav. This seer that has upon it Lashem or Lazazel, and you see Emer Yanichan Olav, I would have said that you have to actually place the lot on the goat. Talmud Leimer Ola. The Torah says Asher Ola Olav, that came out upon it. Kivin Sha'Ola Shuv Einetzarch. Once the lot came out on this animal, you don't have to do anything else. You don't have to put it on the animal. So says the Gemara, what are you saying? Lamai. So what halacha are you telling me? Ilim mitzvah. You're telling me that it's referring to the mitzvah of mechlal hanacha mitzvah namila. You're telling me that there's no mitzvah of hanacha at all, right? That you just have to draw the lot. You don't have to place it on the animal. It can't be, because the pasuk said, as we just read, v'nasan alav. The Torah says it's definitely a mitzvah for the kohen to put it onto the animal. Okay, so it can't mean that. Elalav. So what are you saying? La'akiv, to tell me that you need to draw a lottery. And meaning the drush here is not a mitzvah, it's la'akiv. It's telling you, Asher Ola is coming to tell me that you have to draw a lottery. And if you don't draw the lot, once you draw that, then there's no more, nothing else is ma'akiv. Hanach is not ma'akiv, but the goral is ma'akiv. Oh, Mishmami, no, goral ma'akiv. We have a right, the goral is ma'akiv, right to Rabbi Yanai. And hanach is loy ma'akva. Amarava, not a raya. Hachikamar. Ilan emar asher olav. Suggested olav hayisi. I would have said yanichenu olav achashchita. It has to be on the animal until you shecht it. Talmud lema asher olah. It was on it. Kivan sha'olah shuv enitzarch. Once it went on it, you don't have to leave it on the animal until shchita. It's enough that once it went on it. Okay, so you don't have a raya from that place. Tashima, here we go. V'asou chatas, you make it a chatas. V'asou, it made it a chatas. What made it a chatas? Hagoral iseu chatas. The goral makes it a chatas. V'ein Hashem iseu. Calling it, just saying that it's a chatas, does not make it a chatas. Yishiach, I would have thought, v'alei dinu. L'chayr, you can make a kal v'chemer. Umam b'makim shlei kiddush hagoral. In a situation where a goral does not work. So randomly, if you make a goral, and to make, is this going to be which animal is going to be a carbon? It doesn't do anything until you say that this is the chatas, this is the oila. The goral doesn't work if you have to bring an oila and a chatas. So This brings in Eilan Achadas. So you do a goral, it's meaningless. And you have to actually be Keirashim. You have to say this is the Eilah and this is the Chatas. So in a place where goral does not work, Kiddush Hashem, but saying something, calling it Eilah Chatas does work. So now I would say Makam She Kiddush HaGoral, where the goral works, and it didn't She Kaddish Hashem. Certainly, without a goral, it should work. So the Torah says here, no, the goral it's davga goral that makes a sachatas, nothing else makes a chatas. Oh, if that's the case, that's l'cher mefurish. They're telling you, Bryce, they're telling you that the goral is ma'akiv. The only way to make this into a chatas or into a carbon is by a goral. Now, who is the author of this Bryce? Says the Gemara, Stam Sifra is the Teres Kanim is called Sifra. So Sifra Vayikra is Teres Kanim, that's Sifra. The Medrash is called Sifra. So money. Who is the Stam Tana of Sifra? Rabbi Yehuda. You see clearly that the girl is ma'akav. This slugs up. This refutes Rabbi Yochanan's opinion that the goral is not ma'akev.